Hey guys, it's your boy Geekseh, and they just released some more juicy Hearthstone cards that, guess what, we've got to talk about. But first, like usual, we've got to call Mama Geekseh and see what she thinks about them.
Hello.
Mom, they just released a new epic card called Voodoo Doll. What do you think?
My dog Roxy died because of a voodoo doll. Who makes a dog voodoo doll? Who?
I don't know who makes a dog voodoo doll, Mom, and you said that Roxy went to a farm upstate. Guys, the first card we're going to talk about is a Voodoo Doll. It's a 3 mana 1/1 neutral epic, and its battle cry is choose a minion, death rattle, destroy that minion. It seems really good, and it could be really good. I am not sold that it's not a good card yet. A lot of people are showing a lot of downsides. Now, the downsides is, yes, when you play this, you better have some sort of removal for it. So where, say you're a mage, if you play it on turn 3 but you can't remove it, there's no point of playing it, or else then they get a free turn with the minion already, and who wants to corrupt something on turn 3 probably. So you're looking at this with, say, mage as a turn 5, so you could play it and then ping it, which is a good counter to, say, Void Daddies. The other good play with this would be, say, with the new Hunter legendary with Shaw, which all your cards have rush. So now your Voodoo Doll can now rush into the card it wants to kill, and boom, it's dead. I like that combo. And let's not forget about Warlock. Again, it does have Defile, which makes this really good with Defile. But again, you guys, the big downside to this card is you need to combo it. Unless you have Shaw out on board for Hunter, or you can ping it, or say you have some sort of Whirlwind for Warrior, you're going to want to combo this card. You don't want to just place it on board and it might get silenced. It might get shuffled back, say with Psychic Scream. There's a lot of things that could happen with this card. So you want to make sure you have the activator either in your hand or your hero ability like Mage. Where this is going to fit, I think, is into Priest decks and Paladin decks. Paladins are having a very hard time with removal. I don't think they have the best spells to remove minions, so this might definitely fit into some sort of tempo paladin deck, maybe even an aggro paladin. I'm not quite sure yet, but it is going to fit somewhere with paladin, I think. Also, this is going to fit with your priest. Priest does have Shadow Word Death, Shadow Word Pain, but again, you have to roll the dice onto which one you think they're going to have, right? Are they going to have 3 drops or 5 drops? This one puts everything into 1, and it also is able to affect 4 attack minions, which, you know, Priest doesn't really have much removal for. So this is a card that I think is going to fit a lot with Priest decks and with Paladin decks. With, say, Mage, I don't think so. I think Polymorph's going to be better, maybe an odd cost spell decks. You can shove this in there for removal. Yes, that'll work, but I don't think that's going to be really a thing. This could be an activator with, say, Dark Pact for Warlock, but then again, I think Siphon Soul's just better. Other decks, I don't think Druid has a lot of issues with removal per se, so I don't think they're going to be running it much. And Hunter's Hunter. It will be good, though, with Shaw. That's where I see the combo of this card very good. But we'll see where it fits in the meta, but I do believe it's going to be in the meta. A lot of people are saying this is going to be a bad card. This is dead. And I just don't believe that. Neither should you. Speaking of trash, you guys, the new Druid Legendary just got released. It's not looking good for them. I feel kind of bad for Druid right now, but what are you going to do, guys? This card is called Splintergraft. It's an 8 mana 8/8, and its battle cry is choose a friendly minion and get a copy of it to your hand that costs 10, and it's a 10/10 or something like that. So for this card to be very viable, you need A, something good on board, B, 8 mana, and C, get it out 2 turns later. Now, the thing with Druid is it's good at cheating cards out because it ramps so fast. So that's where I think this card does have a slight edge, being for Druid, is if you ramp up fast enough, you could cheat it out on turn 6, say. But the problem is you need something good on board for it to be worth it. Yes, it's still a 10-10 for 10, I agree, but it's still not enough. With so much removal, like we just saw with Voodoo Doll, and us talking about, say, Siphon Soul, Twisting Nethers, Polymorphs, it's just not good enough, I don't think. Where this card's going to shine, yes, is in a combo heavy deck. And myself personally, I'm not a fan of combo heavy decks. I don't think combo heavy decks are very good. I think there has been Mali Druid in the past, there has been Exodia Mage. But again, they're few and far between, you guys, and I can't see this card being that combo card that's going to destroy everything. Right now, I'm hearing everything about Stone Tusk Boar into Twig, into this, into that. Again, guys, you need 4 or 5 pieces to complete this. I don't think this is a good card. I don't think this is going to be viable. I hope we don't get it in our opening packs, but if we do, hey, at least it's a fun card. What I do think is better is Zola. Zola's just a better version of this card. Yes, it's not a 10-10, but I think what you want to copy is the card's Death Rattle effects or Battle Cry, and I just don't see this card being viable at all in the meta. Let's talk about another legendary class minion. That's Toki, Time Tinker. It's the Mage legendary card. It's a 6 mana, 5/5, and its battle cry is pull a legendary minion from the past and add it to your hand. Something to point out about this card, you guys, is it's only pulling legendary minions from wild, so it won't take any standard legendary minions. Okay, this card, super fun. I'm not going to disagree that it's not a fun card, because it super is. Super is? Come on. It's super duper is, you guys. It's super de duper de is fun. So it's going to be a super fun card. That's what we can agree on. Is it going to be viable in the meta or in competitive play? Nah. Yeah, it's very RNG heavy. It's totally, hey, maybe you're going to get a good legendary minion, or maybe you're going to get crap. And the chances of you getting crap are very high. So when it's only a 5/5 for 6, that's a mediocre play. You're not going to do much there. Let's agree that this card is only for fun, okay? Because that's all it's going to be. It's not going to see competitive play, but it will see fun play. And I think there's going to be some crazy, crazy plays made with this deck, or with this card, sorry. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say it's not going to pull something crazy like a rag or something wild like that, but it's not, what's the word I'm looking for, you guys? Consistent. You want a consistent card in the meta. That's what makes a meta deck great, is that you can always expect the same things game in, game out. You don't see many decks that are RNG heavy like that. You want something that's very consistent. You know you're going to get something good from it. You know that it's probably going to get you, say, a Gentle Megasaur, where, yeah, you get 3 choices, but they're all generally good. Now, where this card would be amazing is if you could discover a card. If you could discover a legendary card, this card might be even better then. It would be even better. What am I saying? I think that's where it would be really cool, is if you got to discover a card. Unfortunately, it's just a random card you get, so it's not going to be that good, but hey, it's going to be a lot of fun. Next card up, you guys, is a rogue card. It's a 4-cost 3/5. It's called Mist Wrath. And every time you play an echo card, you gain +1/+1 to this minion. This card might be viable. It could be definitely viable when you do, say, cheap shot with it. Say you prep into cheap shot the turn after, you're looking at this becoming pretty beefy. This card has the potential of getting very beefy very fast. When you combo this, say, with a prep into a cheap shot, or just into cheap shot, say, you can have a 5/7 on turn 5. Now, what's good about this card is its stat lines are pretty decent. You know, a 3/5 for 4 is pretty good. You know, the opponent needs to deal with this card very fast, or else it becomes out of hand really fast. So that's where I like it, guys, is I like cards that put pressure on the opponent to clear right away. So maybe they waste a clear spell on it, maybe they waste a minion on it, but that's the type of plays I like, to make the opponent sweat a bit and maybe make some plays that he wasn't going to make now because he's like, oh shoot, this is on there. Where I see this card really being good is Arena. I think Arena, this is very decent for stats. And again, if you do get an echo with it, it gets out of hand very fast and you gain board control like crazy. I'm not 100% sold on it. We're gonna have to see, because there's going to be more rogue echo cards and we're gonna have to wait for those. But right now it's looking actually pretty decent. I'm expecting to see a lot more rogue echo cards than with this being released, you guys. It's kind of showing that rogue has some more echo cards that are yet to be seen. But right now with Cheap Shot, it's actually pretty good. You know, prep into Cheap Shot, again, I really can't stress this enough. This can get really out of hand really fast. You just need one prep and one Cheap Shot. It's not like you need both the Cheap Shots, right? Because of the echo. And not only that, is you could probably clear a lot of minions actually with a Cheap Shot. Again, let's wait and see what other cards Rogue has for Echo, but I think this card can do some damage, and I think it might have some potential of filling out a 4 slot for Rogue. Speak of the devil, you guys, it's another Rogue Echo card. It's named Pickpocket. It's a 2-cost Echo spell, and it's add a random card to your hand from your opponent's class. Comboing this with Mist Wraith isn't the best, I don't think. I don't really like it. Say you go into turn 4 and then you do this turn 5 twice. It doesn't really do much for your board presence aside from getting your Mist Wrath better. You're not doing anything to their board, and that's where I like Cheap Shot, right? Cheap Shot, at least, you know, you might clear a minion or two, or at least dumb down a minion so that you can clear it with your Mist Wraith. But if you're doing this on turn 5, it's very slow. It just makes that pretty much that whole turn non-existent, and then you gotta hope that you get some good cards from it. Now, what's also I don't like about this is if you get this without the Mist Wraith, it's not that good. I don't really like this card. I'm not liking it with Mist Wraith, sorry. I'm not liking this card with Mist Wraith at all. I don't think it's a very great, strong Echo card. I don't think you're going to see it in any Rogue, but it is cool. It's a great idea. But again, you can fill up your hand, yes, but who knows if it's garbage cards or not. It's, again, RNG heavy, and that's not quite what I like. I like Cheap Shot more because you know you're guaranteed to do 2 damage to a minion. It's just right there. This one, it's who knows what you're going to get. Let's roll the dice. Guys, I really hope you had a good time. If you did, hopefully you'll give me the thumbs up. Maybe you'll even subscribe to the channel. I don't know, up to you. Up to you. Also, guys, I do stream 5 days a week on Twitch TV. And if you want to watch any other video, you know you guys can catch them right here. So, guys, thank you so much and have a great week. Smile up a storm.